Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for February the 23rd, Sunday, 2025. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that like button for the latest forecast and review and interpretation for the lower 48 United States. Right now, we're looking at the National Weather Service current hazards, and you can see today, this Sunday has been a pretty beautiful Sunday with the majority of the Southwest, the West, the Midwest, Upper Midwest, the South, and the Northeast here. We just have some wind concerns in the brown outlined in the Big Sky country. So if you come along I-90 there, Cut Bank, Butte, back toward the Snake River Valley of Idaho, just be careful of high winds and some flooding concerns up in the higher terrain there, the Rockies. Flood watches have been posted in green, but the stovepipe of Idaho into Big Sky country of Montana, and freeze warnings. One of the weather advisories, there's some snow falling in the upper Rockies, northern Rockies there of Montana. Now, we also have flood watches posted for the Cascades. It's going to be an all-rain event here from Stevens Pass, the Whites Pass, the Richards Pass, over the Snoqualmie Pass, down through Oregon, the Central Cascades there. Flood watches are posted in green, as well as high wind warnings for the coastal areas there. So we're coming along Kent Island, Olympia, Puget Sound area, southward through SeaTac and all those areas. Be careful. Wind warnings are in effect through Coos Bay, Oregon, all the way down into northern California as well. Elsewhere it's clear. There's some elevated river concerns here along the Mississippi River here, leaving the Memphis, Cordoba area and making its way up toward Paducah, Owensboro, Kentucky, towards the Jeffersonville, Indiana, and those areas light in green. Some of those rivers are still elevated from the rain that we got yesterday here. Looking at today's highs for Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, we see the surge of heat extending all the way up here, and this is the beginning of a kind of a spring-like pattern that's going to be happening for this whole week here. 72 degrees Fahrenheit in the DFW in Midland, 58 degrees Fahrenheit in Dallas Fort Worth. We have 55 degrees Fahrenheit in Atlanta, Georgia, a warm 77 degrees Fahrenheit for LA Basin area, 48 degrees Fahrenheit for DC, 43 for Boston, and we have 43 degrees Fahrenheit for Chicago, 36 degrees Fahrenheit for Detroit. So everybody's getting back to near normal temperatures here for high temperatures on Sunday after setting those record cold high temperatures last week. We're getting back to a near normal pattern here as well. So it's good news on those fronts as well. Looking at the radar here, this is this batch of moisture that I was talking about. This is not severe, but these storms here are extending from Lake Charles, Beaumont, Houston, all the way back towards Baton Rouge and New Orleans, over towards Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Hello to you folks. Good morning. Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola, back up towards 65, towards Evergreen, Alabama. And then over northward here, we still have these storms extending into El Dorado, Arkansas, and a little bit of mixing going on up top here toward Arkansas here, toward El Dorado and Little Rock here. Maybe some light mixing going on here in Texarkana and up toward the Red River Valley here. But these storms are going to continue to push eastward, and this moisture is going to bring heavy rain toward the Panhandle, Tallahassee, Panama City, Apalachicola, over toward 75 corridor from Macon, Tifton, Albany, Valdosta, and over toward Jacksonville later on today, this evening, probably by 7, 8 o'clock. You could be into that rain there from Jacksonville, Savannah, Brunswick, and down towards the coast there, Miami, West Palm Beach, Cape Canaveral. Those areas are going to be experiencing a lot more rain there to come in at the end of Sunday. Looking at the water vapor here, you can see there it is, that plume of moisture here I was talking about here in white and green here along the southern Gulf Coast. It can provide some much needed rain to help out the drought, but it's just going to be kind of a soaking rain and kind of have to bring your plans indoors for Sunday. But dry air is behind it here. As you can see, that orange dry air here, all the way from New Mexico, El Paso, back toward 10 and 20. Midland, Odessa, Dallas, Fort Worth. You guys are clearing out for the Cowtown run here today on this Sunday through Tuesday. So you'll be clearing out there in the morning hours here as we get through western morning. Dry air extends all the way up into the high plains here, but we have that moisture that I told you earlier that's producing showers in the Dakotas and Montana and Idaho and back toward the Pacific Northwest. So this is what we're looking at here. Dry air infiltrates the mid-Atlantic states. I think you'll be doing great. You'll be drying out from the snow from Virginia Beach, Norfolk to Tidewater down toward the Outer Banks and back toward Charleston and also back toward Nashville, Tennessee. A beautiful day there. Memphis, Louisville, Lexington, back up towards the Central Plains here. Indianapolis, Champaign, Kankakee, Chicago, you're doing well. Just some overcast clouds, like I said, and just brief little touches of moisture. Maybe a little flurry here and there, but nothing too concerning that you can't handle. So this has been your Weather Guru update for February 23rd, 2025 for Sunday. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you on the next episode.